Hi, welcome to Under the Pink Hat. I am your host, Tim, aka Siler, aka Mr. Pink Hat, aka the man your dad told you not to worry about. I am joined today with my buddy Nerd, and we're going to go over the first episode of Daredevil Born Again, Season 2. Welcome, Nerd. How you doing, my man?
Hello. So I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing great. Happy to have you. This is my first episode that I've done, A, with Facecam, and B, about Daredevil. So,
hell yeah.
Fucking hype, man. So
I'm hyped too, brother. The episode was great. I'm just going to say that off rip.
Great season premiere. Before we get into it, there is going to be major spoilers. So if you haven't watched the episode yet, stop what you're doing. We're going to wait. We're going to wait a minute, let you watch it.
Go watch it.
And we're back. All right, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, let's get into it. So right off the rip, we see like a huge action scene, which I mean always happens with Daredevil, and just the fucking sinking of the ship and finding the shipment. Like that, I feel like they stepped up the brutality of his fight scene. Like when he like fucking was fighting that guy and he like snapped his arm and it like
immediately
ripped open. I was just like.
No,
like,
immediately.
I was just watching it. It was crazy.
That fight scene, it starts off peak, which Daredevil's Born Again Season 1 did the same thing too, with Bullseye pulling up for Foggy. Like, they start the season off with a banger, and they did it immediately. Like, his rage, he got the new costume on, which is a little weird they didn't tell us or show us when he painted it. But he painted it, he got it done. He got the new fit. But he got the new fit, and he's just looking tough. He's furious. He's angry. He's just getting them kills, and it was just a fire opener, for sure.
Oh, no, I absolutely love it. I love the black suit, especially. I mean, we finally got the double Ds. We got the double Ds finally.
Got the double Ds.
And, like, I feel like they'll get into how the black suit came about, and, like, maybe they'll, like, do a flashback of the last 6 months since there's a huge break in between it. I feel like we'll see some of what's happened, but I love the black suit. I think it looks great, and I'm pretty sure they said it's going to lead to a new suit by the end. So I think we're going to get a new like Daredevil suit, which is pretty like on par. I feel like with the show, like they kind of switch things up every season. So I think we'll get a new suit. So I'm pretty hyped for that. I think it's just going to be like a newer kind of one that incorporates the double D.
Yeah, a more proper red with the D, with the double D. I can see that.
Because I definitely think that that's gonna be the way we're gonna go. But I'm fucking hyped for it. I love that suit.
Yeah.
And damn,
they've done a good job with the suits, because we've had like even OG Daredevil Netflix, like with just the black outfit and the wrap on his head was tough. And we had like the kind of red. We saw the red and yellow in She-Hulk. Then we had the black and red, and we had a proper red without the double D's. So they've done a lot of suits for him compared to other shows and characters. He's gotten a lot of fits, which is pretty fire.
Yeah, I actually like. I love that they switch it up, and I even liked like. I'm glad they kind of didn't keep it, but I liked like the gold and red that they did on She-Hulk. I think it was like a good little throwback, even just to like reintroduce them kind of thing, and then go back to the red one. So it was pretty fire though, and he was fucking great on She-Hulk. We'll just say it. I enjoyed him. It was
so
goofy
funny.
fun. I love it.
Yeah. And for that boat scene, I love that they're getting more creative and better with showing us his senses. The camera, aspect ratio, like removing the black bars and then putting them back in as he got closer to the watch. Fire. I love that. They did that last season as well, I think 2 or 3 times. I need more of that. It's so hard to depict it because, I mean, it is live action, right? It's not animated. It's not like the 90s animes cartoon or something. We can see like the red if they want to show us the red. So them doing aspect ratio changes and blurring in, blurring out, fire. I need more. Oh yeah,
for sure. I think that's one of the places that like the Daredevil on Netflix failed, is to like properly show like as much as they possibly could, like what he actually sees, because he talks about, it's like, I can smell blood floors away, and like that kind of thing, but you didn't actually get a sense of what that was like. So yeah, the perspective changes and the focus and all that stuff, I think, is really fucking cool. And just like, I wasn't expecting it, but like, with the watch on the ship and just going in and out, like that was just peak. Like they're
getting better with that, and I need more of it. I need even more of it.
Yeah, for sure. They even did it like early, like later on with what's her face, oh god, I can't remember, Heather, with like with whenever she's seeing Muse and it's like tipping.
Yes,
like,
they made
like,
somehow they made him even creepier than season 1 with these like
agreed
spirit things. Like it's very uncomfortable seeing Muse, and I think that's fire. I think that's dope.
Yeah.
I wanted more of him so much in season 1, so it's cool that they're still using him in some way for season 2.
Yeah, because like I wasn't really familiar with Muse until season 1, so like I went back and like read everything and like read stuff about him, and even in the comics, like creepy as shit. Like and but yeah, this season like they are just he's spooky as shit. Like the first time you see him when she's doing the interview and he's just like peering through, I was just like, my heart almost fucking dropped.
They had like his theme as well, but more ominous too. Yeah, he's a fairly new character. I remember I did a video on him. I forgot what year he came out, but I know he's fairly new, and his comics are cool. He's very interesting. I like how in the comics he's a lot more demonic, and like there's even more creepy shit with him. And I think they're kind of teasing that here, but I don't think they're gonna go full balls to the wall because the Marvel universe doesn't really have a developed afterlife yet or anything like that. We haven't gone too much into that. I mean, the closest thing we got was the Ironheart TV show. I don't know if you saw that that season. Ironheart. No. They in Ironheart, spoilers for Ironheart. There's they do incorporate hell finally into the Marvel universe, which is pretty cool. With
Mephisto, right?
Mephisto. Yeah. Yes. So that's like our first kind of thing going on with that. Not much other than that. So I do think Heather might become a Muse. I think there's a good chance of that, especially because there was a comic book storyline last year where we got a woman Muse. So I think that's where we might be heading, which is kind of fire. I'm kind of I don't like her character. She's kind of annoying, and I think if I start hating her because she becomes a villain, I think it'll be even better. Like, I'm like, oh, I hate you that you're a villain, but you're a good villain. Like, it's cool.
Yeah, exactly. Like, put the hate to good use. Be like, you know what, let's do something different with you. Like, people didn't like you. She's kind of an annoying character, like all up in Matt's business and stuff. But I think, turning her into a villain, I think is like a pro choice for what they should do, because it makes sense in the aspect of the story that they were telling in season 1 and going into 2. Like, it's a completely like it's a linear path that I could definitely buy. So you know what, I'm all for it. I hope they dive into it and just make her go fucking balls to the wall.
Just let it go a little crazy, because I mean, she even she was recalling the interview with Swordsman, and she like erased the thing about being taken over by a demon. It's like, you talking about yourself, bro. Like, so I think it's definitely leading to that, because if I remember correctly, I didn't read that comic book storyline fully, but I just remember seeing it online, and I think the way that one went for the woman Muse, she's corrupted by Muse, like the spirit of Muse, like from hell. So that's why I don't think they're gonna do that. I think they're just gonna traumatize her, and then she just becomes Muse due to trauma. But we'll just have to kind of wait and see what they end up doing. I think the hell stuff might be too much for the MCU right now. That's too complicated for viewers.
I don't know if they're ready for that yet, because I know like they kind of touched, not so much, but it was like on Moon Knight, like they kind of went into the gods and that, but it's like I feel like they haven't really acknowledged Moon Knight yet in the MCU. It's like still its own thing. So
all those things are like floating really weird, because they don't really know what the MCU is gonna be like now, especially with Doomsday and Secret Wars. I think those kind of storylines are just left alone, and then maybe we'll see a revisit post Secret Wars if we're lucky.
I think there's gonna be a huge shift in kind of. I think the good thing about Secret Wars, I know we're getting off topic here, but I think it's going to kind of redirect the MCU into a good direction, because after like post Endgame, it's like, where do you go from Thanos? Like after all that, like where do you go? Like if they would have told me like that's the end of the MCU, I could buy that. It's just like, you know what? But no, it'll feel like it's kind of gonna guide it to where we need it to go. So we'll start getting, because we're starting to like get better. Since they're kind of getting away from Kang and the multiverse and stuff like that, like it's starting to get better. I think they're finally getting their footing. So I'm pumped to see it, and especially with bringing Daredevil back into the fold with everyone, because like we're gonna get him alongside like the bigger MCU guys. Like it's gonna happen, and that's what I'm really hyped for. So I'm pretty fucking excited for all that.
It's exciting, because hopefully it's a reset, and it can give us the more complicated storylines in a smoother way instead of just thrown at people. So like if Daredevil Born Again season 2 were to happen post Secret Wars, there probably was a good chance that we can actually delve in to the Hell storyline with Mephisto and Muse actually corrupting someone from Hell, you know. But right now, not possible. Maybe in the future, more streamlined, a lot more condensed once they have a better plan. Because right now it's kind of all over the place. So, but of course, back to the episode, you know.
Yeah, back to the episode. We could be here all day, man. All right, and I already like that when Matt and Karen are like in the building they're hiding out in, because this is 6 months in between Fisk has taken over New York. Everything's under martial law. It's just like the anti-vigilante task force just like has a hand on everything, and they're hunting Daredevil and Karen, because I mean, we know Fisk knows who Matt is, but he hasn't outed him yet. I like that when they're talking that they already reference Jessica Jones. Like, we'd already know she's coming, but I like right off the rip, they're setting up her storyline to come in. And I think that's one of like the bigger things I'm really excited about this season is the return of her, because I love Kristen Ritter as Jessica Jones. I don't know if anyone else could have played her. So if they're going to bring her back and use that character, I'm glad it's her. And no, I'm pumped to see her and Matt reunite, and like they've already getting her to look into the port and all that stuff and find things out. So I think that's really awesome. To have her back already.
It's really cool to see too, like Matt training Karen just in case. So we'll probably see her get into like a fight or two later in the season for fun. She might kick some anti-vigilante force people. She might kick some ass or something later. That'd be pretty dope. And for like Jessica Jones, that is exciting because we want the MCU to feel connected, and I think this episode gave us a lot of that with Jessica Jones and Charles referencing Val, you know. So I think it feels bigger. It feels like, oh wait, Val, Thunderbolts, where are we going with, like, is there something here, what's going on? And Jessica Jones as well is like, oh, are we gonna get maybe some Defenders actions again, maybe in a season 3 thing, like we see a Luke Cage return, a new Iron Fist, a new, you know what I'm saying, what are we gonna see? And we want to feel that. We want to feel the universe feel full, you know. Maybe at some point reference to Spider-Man. That'd be fire. It'd be great.
I did see, and this was in like the Spider-Man trailer, where it was kind of a spoiler for kind of what happens in this. I kind of wish they didn't show it, but it's like, if you don't want to know anything, who's listening, just skip ahead like 30 seconds. But they show that Fisk isn't mayor anymore, and you know, I can't remember her name, but yeah, she took over.
Very weird for them to include that.
Yeah. It's like
it seems like some miscommunication. I can't lie, which sucks. But
yeah.
Oh well.
But but even that connecting, like you were saying, like needs to feel like concisive, and everything is connected. Like we are in the MCU, not just a separate entity. Like it felt like originally with Netflix. And I love that. So it's, even though it's a bit of a spoiler, it's still a really cool thing that, like, Spider-Man is around. Like, Spider-Man is out there doing the same things in the city. I would be shocked if, like, I know it's like a whole Sony and Marvel thing to get them together, especially with Fisk going against him, because I know Vincent D'Onofrio is just, like, very outspoken about getting him and Kingpin and Spider-Man getting their day and going against each other. So let's hope they get their shit together. I feel like they're hiding the fact that they are going to connect. I feel like maybe they've worked something out, but it's like to play it up that's like it isn't happening, to throw people off. I feel like it could happen. I don't think he's going to show up in this, but I definitely feel like Daredevil is in the new Spider-Man, because he's fighting the Hand, and the whole like removing things, like people have already pointed out, like what happened with No Way Home, that
there's some empty space down there. Let me tell you, there's some empty space,
and people like lined it up, and some of the Hand people are facing spaces that aren't there. There's no one there, so there's definitely characters in there. I think one's just going to be the Hulk, and the
Hulk
other one,
and Daredevil, possibly.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think is going to happen.
That's a pretty fire trio, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like you're not winning that fight, man. Oh no, I'd love that though. Oh, I got more fucking notes here. I am really interested to see where like the fake Fisk anonymous thing is going.
That is pretty fun to see. Yeah, it's probably BB, right? I mean, it has to be. I saw some things being like it could be like a Foggy thing, but could it like?
Yeah, I don't think it's
gotta just be BB, right? Just messing around. I'm not sure.
BB definitely has something to do with it. I saw a theory that what's his name? James Gandolfini's son. I can't remember his name in this. The deputy mayor, that young kid.
Yeah.
That it's actually him, and that he's like with like what BB's doing, he knows what BB's up to, and like he's trying to like join her and join that side. And so the theory is that it's him. I don't know like how much water that holds, but I was like, I could see them going that route, but we'll find out, I guess. But I think it's really interesting. Cool. Yeah, I think it is a kind of. I know it was just kind of a throwaway thing. It's definitely going to become a huge thing, I feel like, later on, especially when we find out who it is. But it was just kind of like, it kind of took me by surprise that it was just in there, and then they didn't address it or do anything about it. So I'm really cool to see where that comes. And and Matthew Lillard joining, who mentioned Val, who got Val involved and everything. Yeah, I love Matthew Lillard, and as soon as I saw that he was joining this, I was really excited, and that he's going to be like very toe to toe with Fisk. Like he's like his enemy in this, and it's not like he's like not a guy with powers or anything, right? It's just like
the government,
the amount of influence and just like direction that they have over that. It's just like Fisk hasn't felt that. Like, because he's just been running and doing whatever he wants, and having someone like that who's like, I don't think I can win against him. It's going to be really cool. What I want to know is that, like, I can't wait to find out what he's actually after, like his whole plan and the whole CIA plan. I saw some theories that the reason Val and him are involved in bringing in the weapons and stuff wasn't necessarily to get the weapons. It was to find people to kind of join. Because I saw a thing about people thinking Bullseye is going to be part of the Thunderbolts and everything.
Some Thunderbolts or possibly Dark Avengers type thing.
Yeah, like feel like they're like recruiting for that. Like it could be something to do with that, which I thought was like, which is really cool. I'd love to see Bullseye team like go against and with some of the other characters as well. We'll see what his storyline is this season. I like him as Bullseye. I think he's great. I think he like perfectly captures it, and it's kind of seems like they're going to lean into the more like unhinged version of him this season a little more, which is even scarier because even in the comics, like he's just fucking out of his mind. So he's a sick motherfucker, bro. And like him, like it's jumping forward a little bit, but like when Matt's fighting the guys and he's losing to the AVTF and they take off his mask, and then those fucking bullets just ring in, and then you just see the fucking knife come in. It's just like, you're welcome. Oh my god, like chills going down my arms.
Yeah, I was very surprised because let me backtrack to the Charles first, at least. The exciting thing with Charles is for Kingpin, I think he's kind of scared to a sense because he can't do anything to Charles. Like you could tell he wanted to just kill him so bad, especially during the dinner. Like he was so irritated, and I think that's kind of fire. Kingpin is like, damn, did I really want to get involved with the government? Like I feel like it low-key be better to be an underground warlord. Like the politics that he's now involved in with Val getting involved is like a world that he can't be bothered with. So I feel like by the end of the season, he's like, dude, I'd rather just be a supervillain, like underground supervillain. Forget the government, But it is exciting to see what Charles does. I think he's always going to be a thorn to Kingpin's side. I think it's going to be more of like every time Kingpin fails or Daredevil does something, Charles is just going to be there lingering, just pissing him off. Be like, oh, you failed again. Let me call Val. I think that's pretty interesting to see. And we will see what Val does. I'm excited. I hope Bullseye, actor is phenomenal. Keep that fucking character. Keep that actor. Keep him for the future. Don't kill him off. Don't write him off. Keep him. Just keep him. He's so goated. I want to see him in more projects, so I would love to see him deal with other superhero characters or just be a part of Dark Avengers, Thunderbolts. I don't know if he would go to Thunderbolts unless it's a new Thunderbolts. Like maybe we actually get a proper Baron Zemo Thunderbolts, because I think he's too brutal. Like I can't see him chilling with Red Guardian, and Bucky. Like I can't see that dynamic happening.
Yeah,
he's too far gone. But it's possible, I guess, if they really want to try and force that relationship. But I can't see that. So unless they do a new Thunderbolts team or Dark Avengers. Either way, I need him. I want him. Keep him. He's dope. He's so sick.
Yeah, Wilson Bethel is like, I don't think that Bullseye dies in this, because he's like calling. He's like, I want to do a special. Like, I want to do like a solo project following him, and it doesn't seem like they're doing a redemption. They're making him more of an anti-hero rather than a villain, which I'm on board with, honestly. Do whatever. As long as we get more of him doing fucking Bullseye things, like, I'm fine with it. And yeah, I think like maybe like with Zemo and going to like the more villain characters who they could put on a team together, like you said, like Dark Avengers or like a kind of Thunderbolts. He would fit really well as long as it's like more of the villain side, because it's more, not so much with like the Thunderbolts movie going into the new Avengers. It wasn't quite villainous.
Yeah,
like, totally.
They're villains, but not like, you know what I'm saying? They're not Bullseye,
villains.
Who wants to see if he can hit a headshot with like a cigarette butt or something. You know what I mean? Like, they're not as bad as he is. He's actually like a devilish monster. You know?
Yeah.
So his personality won't click with too many characters. So we need him with the right people for sure.
Yeah, and I'm definitely pumped to see where they go with him. Now, the mention of the Vigilante trials, I'm pretty excited to see where this goes, because I know, we've only seen the Swordsman, and they definitely have some other ones. There's definitely, I feel like, going to be some cameos, or at least introduction of new characters that are like captured right now that we don't know. I don't know who to think, to be honest with you, but like, I just know somebody that we're not expecting is gonna come characters. Up.
Yeah, that's interesting to think about. I mean, because we can get we honestly can get a lot of street level character references, or maybe even just wanted posters. Just the fact that they exist could be kind of interesting, because right now, I mean, in Daredevil Born Again, we have Daredevil, Punisher, Swordsman, is it Tigress or White Tiger?
Oh, White Tiger.
White Tiger. You know, so she might make a reappearance or be on a wanted poster. Those four. Jessica, if they want to reference any other Defenders, Spidey, they could definitely reference some really cool characters with the trial, for sure.
Yeah, like, even if it's just mention of them, like, somebody's going to show up. I think that would be, I know it's probably unlikely, but I think that would be a good time to like kind of introduce like the other Defenders, like bring Luke Cage and Iron Fist back, because they're pretty public about who they are. Like, Danny just told everyone he's the Iron Fist, and then Luke is pretty well known and been to jail and everything, so they know all about him. So like, it would be a good place where they're in custody, and the trial goes, and we see them, and that's kind of how they're all reunited. I know it's probably unlikely, but I think what kind of gives credence to the fact that they're coming back is, I know Mike Holder's been talking about how he's been in talks with Marvel, and he's pretty confident he's gonna come back. And like, I know he was like recently spotted with the goatee, like he shaved his beard and just had the Luke Cage goatee. And then at the same time, they're filming season 3. Finn Jones just happened to post that he's training and stuff in New York as like the day that filming started. So people think like that's like hinting that he is coming back as Danny, which I could see that makes sense. Like, people do fucking sneaky shit like that to like sort of announce that they're coming back. The same thing happened with Elodie Young for Elektra as well. She did the same thing. She posted like that she was working out in New York and stuff like that as filming started. So people think like she might make an appearance, and maybe like a sort of flashback or something. I don't know if she's, I mean, we don't know if she's dead after Defenders, because I mean, Matt survived. It's very possible she could have as well, because
I'm sure she's out there thugging. There's no sign. I'm sure she's out there.
Oh yeah, for sure. And we could even get her as like the Elektra Daredevil from like the more recent comics, because I think that's pretty cool. I really liked her as Daredevil when Matt was off leading the Hand and stuff like that. I also saw a theory that when it comes to Daredevil and Spider-Man, that it is Matt leading the Hand, that he's actually fighting Matt because he's leading the Hand to do something in the new Spider-Man, and goes up against him, and that's kind of how they meet as well.
That'd be very interesting to see. This, like, the black suit and the Hand connection, like, with Daredevil wanting to rage war back onto New York to keep it safe, because he's finally hit that ultimatum position can totally happen. Like 100% this season could totally bring him to that. But we'll just have to kind of wait and see, especially since we know Fisk won't be mayor. Is it possible that Daredevil gets the help from the Hand? We know he's recruiting. We know he needs help. So it could be possible that an Elektra and a Hand could return here at the very end of this show for his backup, and that's how he ends up leading them again. You know, that'd be really cool.
That makes sense. Like, because he's knows like the foundation. Like I was watching an interview with Charlie Cox, and he's just like, the ship sinking was like the first kind of shift in momentum that they can use to take down Fisk. And maybe he gets in contact with Elektra, and like then they fucking bring in the Hand, and maybe she's running it because that makes sense for her character, that she's in charge, and that's where she's been. And then they take down the Hand, and in return he has to join her. It's kind of like what they did on Arrow with the League of Assassins and Oliver joining. It's something similar like that. I could definitely see happening.
I thought at the end of season 1 when he said he was going to go build a team, I was like, they're going to go 2 routes. I was like, it could be defenders, or they're going to go the Hand route, because we already saw during season 1 we were already seeing leaked photos of his black suit. So it was like, oh, is he like, are we going to get a cliffhanger of him going back to find the Hand? But no, it was just this squad at the bar. But they, already from the beginning in season 1, I was like, whoa, is that where they're going? And I think there's definitely still potential around that for sure.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think this season is going to definitely top season 1. But people are like, we're complaining that season 1 was too slow and everything, which, is valid. Like, it started off strong, but then kind of slowed down. But at the same time, I like that they did that instead of just like rushing into something to have like a big thing happen. They were just like, no, we're going to take our time. We're going to build it up correctly. And then it's going to pay off in season 2, the slower season 1. And I was just like, fuck yeah. And like, you can kind of see it already. Like, Matt's just like, I'm not Matt anymore. Like, I'm just diving in. Like, Matt Murdock's a thing of the past. Like, I'm Daredevil now. That's all I am. And I like that he's, because he's always been fighting, like, am I this, am
Which
I that?
identity?
But it seems like he's just like, no, he's just like, Matt Murdock's the costume. I am Daredevil. I'm just gonna dive into that, and that's just what I'm gonna do. But he still tries to help as Matt Murdock when he can. But if that fails, he's gonna go Daredevil on him. So I like that he's not questioning that anymore. So that makes me happy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, most of his character arc was questioning that, like who he should be, what kind of person he should be. Like, it happened multiple times where he's just like, I've gone too far as Daredevil. I don't want to do this. I'm not above the law. I can't do this, right? And then now it's gotten so bad where he's like, I can't. Matt Murdock can't do this. They're too powerful politically. Like, I have to do it the Daredevil way. So I'm glad he's also on that character arc, and I don't mind it being slower, especially if they are trying to kind of rebuild that street level universe. Take your time, make it good, make it fire, bro. Like, you guys have great characters that were sadly wasted to an extent. They're back, obviously fans love them, we want them back. Take your time, you guys are good. Season 1 was still solid, even if it was a little slow. I don't mind as long as this show gets a couple more seasons or something. Go pound them out, bro. Take your time, get these storylines fucking fire, please. I need it. Oh yeah, absolutely. And it definitely, I think they're on the right track. I'm very confident and like hopeful that we're gonna get what we want. It's all gonna pay off, and oh man, it'll be great. It'll be fucking. I think slowly but surely we'll get there, for sure.
Yeah. We'll just have to see what happens the rest of the season. I'm hyped on the 2 episodes next week.
That's an interesting choice. I think we're gonna get left with a really fucked cliffhanger. It just feels like a perfect spot to have a cliffhanger. Like, here's 2 100%. Episodes. Episode 3 is gonna have something nuts for sure. It just has to be. Or they're just 2 very short episodes in comparison to the rest of the season. Maybe they're both 30-minute episodes. I don't know. Compared to the hour-long normal average, like 50, 45, 50-ish minutes. So maybe they're just short at the same time, but it feels weird. It's the only time they're doing 2 episodes at a time. And after that, they're going back to 1. So we're probably going to get a crazy ending to that episode 3. I wouldn't be surprised if that's like the Jessica Jones episode, to be honest.
Oh, for sure. She's coming back in 2 or 3, 100%. Like, it's definitely going to end on a cliffhanger, though, and we're going to be left with for a week just being like, what the fuck just happened?
Yes, what the fuck?
Like, 100%.
Yeah. With even, I mean, we just got, at the end of this first episode, we got what the fuck. Cherry's probably dead. and Matt just got saved by Bullseye, which is just insane. So Bullseye's just been stalking him and knows his identity this entire time. Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder how much information Bullseye really has to know about Cherry and all that stuff. Like, that's a lot of info he low-key has. Like, does he know where Daredevil and Karen are? Like, how deep does Bullseye's info go right now? How long has he been watching them? So I'm excited to see what that does too.
Yeah,
and Rip Cherry, he's probably dead.
He's probably dead.
He's probably dead. Yeah.
Which I saw a lot of people were happy about. They're just like, he served his purpose. Just like kind of get him out. He served his purpose in season 1. Just kind of get him out of here. Yeah. Which I like him, but at the same time, it's kind of hard to argue. Killing him off might be a good plot point because it's just gonna
if it moves the story forward in a proper way and it doesn't feel like his character leaves an awkward hole for Matt's team, I think it's fine. I think they're probably gonna have to bring in what's her face? That was Matt's partner for the legal firm.
Oh yeah.
So maybe bring her into the team more properly because she's in the dark right now. So it might just lead to more of that. But I didn't mind him in season 1. I saw a lot of people actually hated him in season 1, and then they were like, "Yo, this one episode actually made me care for him." I thought he was okay of a character. I didn't think he was that big of a deal in a bad way, but I guess some people hated him. But he's probably dead. He's most likely dead, which sucks.
Yeah.
But if it moves the story forward in a proper way, that's fine with me.
Yeah, as long as I'm happy with like kind of whatever they do, as long as it doesn't feel forced just to do something like shocking. You know what I mean? Like to have just a big moment that just kind of gets brushed under the rug. As long as it does, add value to the story, I'm all in because I don't want a shitty show. I don't want to see Daredevil go down again. You know what I mean? Like I want to see it excel. So although they seem to be going pretty hard into Daredevil and they're pretty confident about him, so I'm even not too worried.
Yeah, me either. I think they're going to be going pretty well. But even with that final scene, the reason why Bullseye even had to help him was because he had the PTSD with Foggy. That flashback, throwing that in there. That was fucked up, Marvel. That was fucked up.
That was fucked up. Why are you doing that?
He heard the heart attack, like the change in pace of his heart, and just instantly had that flashback, and that gets him knocked out. I was like, oh, brother, dude. They were pulling at the heartstrings immediately. I was like, that's fucked up. I was like, that's really fucked up.
And of course, I was there twice. He's there both times. The motherfucker. He's just always there.
Yes, yeah, you're right. Dude, it's just full PTSD, heart attack, and then Bullseye. Damn, that's very unlucky. That's so unlucky for Matt.
Yeah.
That's so unlucky.
All right. We'll just have to see what happens going forward. I don't have anything else to say, to be honest with you. We kind of went over everything. But I just wanted to say thanks, Nerd, for coming by and joining me today. It was great to talk to you. Yeah, absolutely. We'll have to have you back even later on in the season, talk about it, and just gab like a couple of girls. You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave all the links to Nerd stuff in the comments and in the video. And if you're listening on Spotify, there'll be a link there as well. So go check out Nerd. Great guy, great fun. Papa John's. And we'll be back I'll be back next week for the double header for episodes 2 and 3 of Born Again season 2. So make sure you like, subscribe, and follow on wherever you get your podcast. And thanks for listening and have a great day.
Bye everyone. Bye-bye.